I love this idea. And so in honor of the United States winning the Olympics this year of 2024, we are going to make a very special Olympic torch where the flames are the colors of the different Olympic rings in honor of America winning the Olympics. So here we go. We're gonna start with the bottom of the torch. We're gonna take 2 gold reflex balloons, tie them together just like that. Take another gold reflex balloon, do 1 loop, and take that loop, wrap it around those 2. Okay, so you have this. Now what we're going to do, we're going to squeeze them a little bit, soften them, then we're going to do a spiral with all 3. I think that's a good height for our Olympic torch. Okay, just like this. Now we're gonna break off one of them. It doesn't matter which one. I normally pick whichever one's the shortest. Break it off, but save it because we're gonna wrap it around that loop at the bottom. Okay, then we tuck in the balloon at the top. Okay, so this is going to wrap around here, just like so. Break off the extra and tie it. Okay, now we're gonna break off another one of these. It really doesn't matter which one, they're about the same. Break it off, save it, because we're gonna use it to wrap it around the flames. So we're gonna tuck this in again, like that. We're gonna keep this one on for now. You'll see why in a second. Now we're gonna do the flames. So instead of the normal fire color flames, we're doing them in the colors of the Olympic rings, which are black, blue, red, yellow, and green, okay? So we can do this at each size, really. I'm gonna do about like that. About like a hand's length loop twist, okay? Break off the excess. We don't need that. Okay, so we have our 1 loop. Now we're gonna do loop number 2. We want them to all be, they don't have to be the same size, but it'll work better and look better if they are. So we wanna make them as close to the same size as possible. So you're gonna have 5 loops of fire in total. There's 2. Okay, now loop number 3, yellow. Loop number 4 is gonna be our red loop. And finally, we have loop number 5, which is our green loop. Okay. Yep. It happens. I ripped off too much. It's okay. So loop number 5 is our green loop. Here we go. So I just break off the excess, but not too much. I did that mistake. Okay, so now we have our 5 loops. So then what we're gonna do is kind of put them all together. Just kind of want to eyeball them. So the green one's a little bit small, but I think we'll be fine. Then one at a time, we're gonna put them on the gold balloon right here. Okay, so there's 1, 2, I'll need to redo the black one. It's a little hot outside, so heat and humidity, not good for balloons. And so being in Houston, Texas, whew, I gotta deal with a lot of heat and humidity for real. Houston gets hot and it gets humid. But the reason we're outside today is we're about to do an Olympic-themed balloon dress in the same colors as the Olympic rings. So we're making this Olympic torch, and then shortly after this, stay tuned, because I will be posting an Olympic balloon dress in these same colors, okay? Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna make it, let's see, you wanna do the colors in the right order. We're gonna do like this, yellow, green, blue, and black. Okay, just like this, this will look best. So we have our red, we do our black, Then we do our blue, and we're being very careful, keeping in mind how hot and humid it is. Okay, and then we end with the yellow again. Just like this. Okay, that's not bad. What I want to do is I want to make this kind of like the center flame. So I'm going to break off some of this, not all of it. Okay, bring this back down. Twist it around. So this is like going to be the center flame of our torch. Okay, so now I want these to be a little pointy. So I'm just going to give them a little squeeze on each one of these flames, very carefully. I don't want to squeeze too hard. I don't want to pop them. I just want to squeeze hard enough that they're pointy and not like round. Okay? So if you notice, it's getting there, just kind of squeeze pieces together. There we have our flames and the colors of the Olympic rings. We're going to wrap this gold around the bottom. But thank you for your comment, because it was actually your comment to make the torch in the color of the Olympic rings that inspired me to also make a balloon dress in the color of the Olympic rings. So, but here we go. Figure out which part looks the best. I think this will have this. There we go. So you can see the blue, the red, you can kind of see the black peeking up the top. But there we go. We have our very own special collector's edition Olympic torch from the same colors as the Olympic rings.